This is Ed. He was a daily heroin user for over a year before he got clean, and he's here to explain some of the ways everyone gets heroin addiction wrong.
It's gonna be fun. Movies portray heroin addiction as happening instantly. You jab that needle into your arm and boom, you're a skinny bass player in a grunge band. I've literally never met anyone who was introduced to heroin with a needle. Most start by popping or smoking pills. And when you first start using opioids, you can use daily for weeks with no withdrawal effects whatsoever. I used to get totally wasted with my girlfriend Sally every night and woke up every morning clear as a bell. So it was super easy to think,
hey, why not use again?
It was like drinking without a hangover. Turns out the really bad part of heroin isn't the physical dependency, it's the addiction. There's a difference. People act like addictive drugs are just needles full of addiction gremlins. But I didn't use heroin because of heroin. I used it because I had serious problems in my life that I wasn't addressing. The gremlins were inside me all along. Heroin helped me ignore them, which made quitting harder because I had to face not only withdrawal, but all the crap I'd been trying to avoid in the first place.
I can't take it, man. My arm!
This scene from Requiem for a Dream is pretty melodramatic. When this happened to my girlfriend, we just drained her abscess with a hot compress and disinfected razor blade. Blackened limb rot was so commonplace it was practically boring. The real danger is buying stronger heroin than you're used to by accident. Since there's no FDA for illegal street drugs, heroin potency is less closely monitored than, say, orange juice pulp. It's pretty easy to get some fire dope by accident. That's the equivalent of ordering a latte, but when you go to take a sip, you find out it's made of shotgun blast.
Ugh, casuals.
Some people think the danger of heroin is that you might inject some that's been cut with Drano or something. No. The danger of heroin is accidentally injecting heroin that's too damn good. So I guess it's more like ordering a latte and accidentally getting a mocha latte, and then... This is getting dark. Let's talk about my penis for a second. Eventually I got arrested because while heroin made it hard for me to keep a job, it created a lot of opportunities for petty theft. And since I couldn't get any horse in jail, I quickly discovered that one of the side effects of heroin withdrawal is uncontrollable orgasms. And not the good kind, the bad kind of orgasm. Yes, those exist. Since heroin numbs your body, getting clean involves being hypersensitive. So I was climaxing painfully whenever anything came into contact with my junk. And prison is just full of stuff you don't want to be coming on. I'm clean now, and my dick works again. Withdrawal only lasts 3 weeks, the physical symptoms anyway. After those subside, only 2 things remain. The first is post-acute withdrawal syndrome, which means depression, insomnia, restlessness, overwhelming guilt, and in my case, vivid nightmares. In one, I have a bag of dope in my hand and I'm looking for a place to shoot up, but every time I find one, I get interrupted. The dream always ends with a needle in my arm, and just before I push off, I wake up. But the worst part is the problems that made me turn to heroin in the first place. They're still here. And they actually got worse while I was high because instead of working on them, I had been really, really high. My point is that if I were going to give a review of heroin, it would be negative.
Hey everybody, thank you for watching that. Make sure you click the big C to subscribe and click one of the videos to my right to watch other funny videos. Make sure you click on that dumb YouTube bell so you get notifications when we put out new videos. And if you're still looking for something to do, call your parents. Tell them you love them. And call mine too. I forgot to.